played more than 125 times in their history, and it might not be the most well-known rivalry in the country, but for the Heels and the Cavs, the South's oldest rivalry will always mean a lot. Glad to have you along with us from Scott Stadium in Charlottesville, Virginia. It's the North Carolina Tar Heels and the Virginia Cavaliers. Alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I am Reese Davis. Holly Rose down on the sidelines. We say hello to Holly.
Guys, this kind of matchup is always a challenge. Coach told me bringing a team in here on the road can be hard. Guys, he told me that his quarterback deserves to be in the Heisman conversation. Not only has he taken care of the ball and done a great job through the passing attack, he is devastating in the rushing game. He's been unstoppable this season in the red zone. A true dual.
And the Tar Heels ready to kick it away first. And he takes this from inside the 5. He'll be brought down at the 20. The Tar Heels offense coming onto the field, and we'll get our first look at them in this one. Time for an early look at one of our Heisman Trophy candidates, and while this award certainly caters to quarterbacks many times, Jesse, this guy's proving to be worth all the attention.
Yeah, he's delivering. And remember, David, there was a lot of preseason hype around this guy each and every week. This dude has been making big-time plays. To me, he looks much improved from a season ago, and he's got this offense rolling.
Yeah, and the quarterbacks touch the ball every play. Their stats are good. Rushing stats count. Touchdowns, obviously, so it gets inflated. But if he can keep this consistency, it's still early in the season. He's a guy that the numbers are looking really good, and that Heisman talk's going to get louder and louder.
They'll need a bunch on second down. Hand it to the back. Brought down at the 38. It's a pickup of 10 and a first down.
And, David, we know when you're playing on the road how important it is to try and steal momentum early and quiet the crowd. You gash the defense with a run like that to pick up a big first down, that'll do it. And that's really a tone setter, I think, for this offense. And you're sending a direct message to the opponent. We are going to be physical, and we're going to try to run this thing down your throat.
Yeah, and they got a chance to respond. And the crowd hopefully can get behind them and get back in it. The defense has got to do a better job. We got to stop the run. They got to tackle, get more hats to the football. This will be a challenge. They're going to run the football. They better be man enough to stop.
Tried to scramble his way free, but that defense does a great job, and there's no gain on the play.
It's just so nice to have a QB under center. Nowadays in football, you can trust these guys. You put so much on their plate, and you tell them, go get positive yards when it's there. And a lot of these guys are such great athletes, they do it with ease.
From the gun, running back gets to give. All the way down to the 25-yard line, they move the sticks. It's first down.
And this is exactly what you want to see from this offense. The defense forced a turnover, put you in a great position. Now, put a few first downs together. Ultimate goal is to capitalize on it, punch it in the end zone. But nice job moving the football little by little, trying to get this touchdown.
The Tar Heels are marching down the field. To the ground. He's got it again. He's got the first down. He'll be brought down inside the 10-yard line at the 9.
And talking to the OC this week, getting this running back going was step number one. It was priority number one. He said it makes the whole offense go. Like, he is the bell cow. He is the guy. This offense is doing exactly what they set out to do on this first drive.
And the Tar Heels will try to punch it in on first and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. Looking for the end zone. And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Tar Heels.
What a luxury for an offense to have. The ability to set the tone on the ground, giving that guy the football time after time, making offense easy, being physical, and really setting the tone for this football game.
They get set for the point after as we have the first score of the game. And the extra point makes it 7-0. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. And what a way to finish it with a 9-yard touchdown run. He'll start the return inside his 5. Just able to get out to the 18-yard line on the return before he stopped. The Cavaliers offense all set and ready to get this drive underway. We'll see if they can be a little more productive this time around. A 3-and-out the last time they had the ball. Could not make his way to the corner. A lot of ground to cover, and they need a chunk here on second down. Looking downfield, it's Denson. Fires to the right. It's complete. That one could really put this drive into high gear as they have a first down at the 37. Last completion moved the sticks in. Let's see if they try it again. Under pressure. And he never had a chance.
And that's absolutely going to be one of the keys to this football game. Keep the rabbit in the cage, man. Don't let him get outside that pocket, start bouncing out wide. That's where he'll do a lot of his damage with all that speed. That is a big key for this defense. Great job here early in the football game.
And here comes the pressure, and there he goes down again. And we might as well state the obvious. First and second down didn't work out. Third and very long. Heaves it on the run. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have held on. And the Cavaliers will try to pin them back with the punt. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Not a lot of room to make this catch. A little pressure on the coverage team there, and they'll stop him at the 47-yard line. And so the Tar Heel offense makes its way onto the field to start the drive. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play. This rivalry runs really deep, guys. It's the third most played in the FBS.
That's crazy, Reese. It's just crazy to think about all the rivalries across college football. And I love the orange and blue and the baby blue in this showdown every year.
They've been playing since 1892, man. That's a long time, and that's something that I think fans, players, and coaches are aware of. This game is very special.
Out wide left, it's Hampton. Got him right there.
This slot receiver is a guy the defense has to be careful of. He runs good routes, he's got some speed, and if you're not careful, this guy can gash you.
Ball's at the 47. They're looking at a third down and short. Trying to establish the run. Turning it on. Really good surge for this offense. They move the chains, and he's got it at the 34.
I'll say, watching this offense this year, one of the things you have to be really happy about is their ability to move the sticks. This is one of the top 25 offenses in the country in getting first downs. That running back is one of the biggest reasons. He is a weapon.
Anderson will throw. It's picked off. The Heisman contender turns it over. Got some room to run. Inside the 30. He'll be stopped, but not before getting the football and picking up big yardage on the return. What a play there.
Man, what a play. Now you're setting your offense up for great position, but you want to make big plays as a defense. Not only make big plays, return it a long way down the field. You wanted a touchdown, obviously, but you set your offense up in great scoring position.
Virginia has it back. The Cavalier offense headed to the field. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, and hoping for better fortune this time around. Throws for the tight end. Couldn't set his feet.
And you...
The snap wants to start the drive with a pass. He'll try to do it himself. Quarterback gets past the marker. He'll go out of bounds inside the 40. They'll mark it at the 39.
This guy just gives you nightmares. I mean, he's just got so much electricity. He just pulls it down and chews up yards like it's nothing. That's a quarterback. A quarterback doing that to your defense.
That kind of play will send a surge of energy through your offense. Now they've got it 1st and 10 inside the 40. Breaks into the open. Past the 20. They'll get him stopped just short of the end zone, but they're in business here with a 1st down.
I love this play call. You want to get your playmakers the football in space. What a creative way. This little kind of push pass by the quarterback. Get into the receiver's hands quickly and let him go make yards.
The Tar Heels line it up with a 1st and goal. Falls incomplete, and he did everything perfectly except catch the football. 2nd down coming.
Man, you see, once you start to get to the red zone, the contested catch rate goes way through the roof. Who can make those plays when you're physically getting hit? Nice job by the defense, man. Make them earn it. Make them feel it. Get your hands through the contact of the football when they're trying to make the catch. Great job breaking on the football at the perfect time.
Touchdown, Tar Heels! Right on the money, and he makes the grab in the end zone.
This offense is so good. Man, they can hurt you in so many different ways, and they do it so quick, so explosive. They can put small drives together, big drives together. They've really had a great year, and that's why they're a top 10 offense.
North Carolina's offense comes onto the field ready to start the drive. The early scripts have worked trying to add to this 14-7 lead. Anderson wants to throw. On the move. Fires deep toward the end zone. It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, UNC!
And that's his 2nd touchdown pass of the day, and he has been as good as advertised. Reese talked about it coming into the game, right? He highlighted him as the playmaker, the guy that can get things done. Already got 2 touchdown passes, really doing a good job of handling everything the defense is throwing at him and making plays.
He'll try to tack on one more. And the extra point pushes the lead to 14. That's exactly what you want to do when you have that type of field position. Strike quickly, and they did. One play, and they put it on the board. Here's the return from inside his 10. He only needs a sliver of daylight. This guy makes you hold your breath when he... North Carolina has it back, and the Tar Heels so pleased to send the offense back out. Almost everything has gone their way so far, up 21-7, and they have it back. Dropped immediately. He got nothing on 1st down.
Nice job by the defense, just being very sound, understanding what they were seeing and going and getting it. A lot of times these running backs force missed tackles and make you miss and make big plays. This defense did a good job of not letting that happen.
Second and long here. Anderson will throw. Still looking. Looking down the left side. And they dialed up a shot play, but they couldn't make the connection.
Well, this defense was ready for go bunks against this receiver and his speed. He's one of the fastest in the country. They knew this quarterback was going to try to take the top off the defense. That time they couldn't link up, but if you're on defense, just know they're going to try that play again.
Now this offense facing a third and long from their own 30. From the gun, wants to pass. Keeping his eyes downfield. He's going to run it. Still running at the 40. And the strategy of just letting the quarterback run until he gets tired is not a winning one. Another explosive play and another first down.
And usually when a QB takes off and scrambles, it's because the defense didn't do a great job keeping lane integrity, not keeping him in the pocket, letting him get outside, and then he can do damage. Then it's the next play that you have to play instead of this just the original pass. So defense has got to do a better job of keeping that guy in the pocket.
Fresh set of downs going up top. Got his man on the right. Able to haul it in, but right to the ground he goes. Only a pickup of a couple.
Again, this is a running back that can hurt you running it between the tackles, and he's dangerous out in space. They like to throw it to him out on the perimeter as he picks up a couple of yards there.
After the 4-yard completion on first down, now it's 2nd and 6. Motion from the wideout. Second down, gonna throw it. Buying a little time to his left. He's going to take off. Couldn't quite get the huge play on that one, but he goes out of bounds at the 37.
And coming into this football game, man, watching this guy's tape, he's such a complete quarterback, and Reese talked about him early in the game, but he's showing this defense. A lot of times, it takes some time to catch up to the game speed, but doing it with his legs, like finding ways to continue to scramble like you just saw, to get those extra first downs, to get this defense a little bit tired, man, he can do a little bit of everything.
First quarter in the books. Let's see how these two wide receivers are stacking up so far. Now the challenge here, they've taken a punch, but they can't let it get out of hand as we start the second. So after the break, they'll go back to work. Anderson wants to throw. He'll get rid of it. Just had to get rid of it.
And there's an example of what happens when the quarterback doesn't have a chance to set his feet. The pressure just forced him to have to work off schedule a little bit. And I think because of that, wasn't able to be as accurate as he wanted to be.
The give to the running back from the shotgun. A 3-yard gain there. It'll be 3rd and 7.
You know, as a defense, you kind of want to force the give on the RPO. You want them to run the football, and you could tell maybe the quarterback wishes he pulled this. Small gain, but some information you gathered maybe for the next time you get to run an RPO.
They need a huge play on 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires left. Oh, that slithered right through his fingers and would have been his 2nd interception of the game. Instead, it's 4. The North Carolina offense returns to the field. They had to punt it away on their last possession, but man, what great field position this time.
I mean, this is awesome. Like, last possession didn't go great. Now you're set up in an opportunity to get some points. Start thinking about what plays I like, Jesse, as I cross the 50.
There are a lot of offensive coordinators out there, David, and in this position, they like to take a shot right away and try and capitalize on this field position.
Yeah, and listen, I'm going to move this guy everywhere. He's in the slot this time, but I'm not going to let the defense understand where he's lining up so they can double team him, put him in the slot, put him out wide. Either way, find this guy early and often.
And the Tar Heels peeled off a huge chunk of yardage through the air and now back to the line. Working the ground game. Gets it all the way down to the 2-yard line. He was fighting for that end zone. He now has 80 yards on the ground, and he has his eyes fixed on leading the nation in rushing. The Tar Heels will try to put one on the board on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. Nothing doing, and he was lucky to get back to the line of scrimmage at 2nd and goal.
Maybe that stop shows this defense is tightening up, especially in the run game. The offense, frankly, they've been able to do whatever they want to do. They just handed the ball off. This guy's having success left and right. No, sir, no mas, get it together.
Slams ahead. They put the brakes on it.
This has been really good for the defense, too. It's kind of a bend-don't-break mentality, right? Really bowing up with your backs against the wall. If you can win this next 3rd down, try to force the opponent into a field goal. That's a win if you're on defense.
Wants to fire it in the end zone on 3rd and goal. It falls incomplete. He was trying to find his man for 6. And so the Tar Heel offense makes its way onto the field to start the drive. Always good to get points on a drive, David, but chip shot field goals can leave you a little empty.
And I think it's great to get points, but the great teams get touchdowns in the red area. You got to get out there this time and execute a little better on this drive.
You're absolutely right, David. Generally, the best red zone offenses are the ones that run the ball the best. So let's see if they can be a little bit more physical on this drive.
Long way to go on 2nd down. Quick give. It's Butler. He's stopped for no gain again. Back-to-back runs, and they have nothing to show for it except facing a 3rd and long. Split backs here. Anderson will throw. Extending the play. Trying to make magic with his feet. They've got it inside the 40 at the 39 as they pick up the 1st down.
Really nice awareness that time by the quarterback. He knew exactly where he needed to get to pick up the 1st down. He's scrambling on that play, and there are a lot of guys out there that would slide, that would try to run out of bounds, protect themselves, but that was really tough what he did. He put his body on the line to go pick up that 1st.
They'll wrestle him down just short of the 1st down. I don't even think they're going to bring out the chains to measure this one.
Well, in that down and distance, you're probably expecting them to throw it way down the field to get the 1st. Instead, they go push pass, and they did catch the defense off guard. And even though that was a big explosive play, David, they still didn't have enough yards to get it.
Well, and catch me off guard is relative. That's what you would say, the offensive player. I would say, listen, we're playing a little bit deeper because we're not going to give up the 1st down. We react to the short stuff, and obviously that's a quick, easy pass from the offense. Rally up, make the play, live to fight another down. And these short yardage situations, it all comes down to the up front. Like, who can win the battle up front? Can you get a hat on the hat? And they do. This offensive line, they get on the D-line, they create just enough space, understand short yard situation, fall forward, and get a 1st down.
Wants to throw one 1st. It's complete to the right. And he stopped, brought down at the 18. It'll be enough for the first down.
And we've seen him do it by land, right? They've been handing him the football, and he's been finding space, making some plays, and now he does it by air. They find him, throw him the football, proving to be a dual threat. This is a guy they like to feature in this offense because he'll continue to make big plays.
Trying to cap this drive with the pass. It's dropped after taking the hit.
Yeah, and you just wonder if the defense now is taking out some frustration. Obviously, they've been getting lit up all over the place, and that time they finally gave it back to the offense there. Really nice, big, clean hit. This defense needs a little bit more of that as the game goes on.
They'll need a bunch on second down. Anderson wants to throw. On the move. Bought a little time, lets it go. Just too much mustard on that one. Can't miss the target that badly.
This defense is going to have to make some adjustments here at halftime because they have been taken advantage of deep down the field in the passing game. They've already given up 2 TD passes. That was almost number 3, and we're only in the first half.
3rd and long right here. Gonna look downfield again. Still looking. Gets rid of it. Makes a catch. He was showing off those wide receiver skills out of the backfield, making that diving grab.
And if you're going to be a running back nowadays, you're going to the wide receiver drills during practice. Like, you have to be a weapon that we can use all over the field. And you see why. He's got mitts. He looks like a wide receiver.
And the Tar Heels have it in scoring position on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. Nothing doing, and he was lucky to get back to the line of scrimmage at 2nd and goal.
That back had nowhere to go. The defensive line ate up the blocks, but how about the linebacker swarming in, coming in and making a great play on the ball carrier?
Can the D deny them on 2nd and goal? From the gun, he'll try to throw. Fired that thing out in a heartbeat, but it's incomplete.
2nd and goal, no dice for this offense. If I'm on offense right now, I'm thinking about who are my mismatches? Who are my big bodies out wide that I can throw them the football and they can make a play over top of somebody?
After this long of a drive, you have to cap it off with a touchdown, and here comes 3rd and goal. Anderson will throw, keeping his eyes downfield. Looking for the goal line. He'll be stopped right there. They threw it short of the goal line, and now they... North Carolina's offense comes onto the field ready to start the drive. They had to settle for the chip shot field goal last time, Jesse. They'd love for this one to pay off bigger.
Yeah, it just comes down to execution, too. Did a nice job out in the field, stalled a little bit once they got down to the goal line, so they just need to be a little bit more crisp here, David.
Yeah, and listen, I think the first part was the most important part. You got to put the drive together first to get down there. Now, when we get down there, focus on execution and getting 6 points.
Quick give. There he goes. And he's brought down, but the defender got a face full of stiff arm before he picked up that first down. He now has 91 yards rushing, and that should be no surprise. He's been among the nation's elite all season. It's 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again. Maybe a crease. And the defense finally able to corral him at the 45. That will move the chains.
I love teams that make it a priority to run the football, and they have today. Another good run by this running back. He's been doing it all night, over 100 yards on the day. Really, really good night for this young man.
The Tar Heels have it with a 1st and 10. Fresh setter downs going to the air. Extending the play. Fires on the move. He just missed the target on that one. Got to put it on his body. At the end of that last play, there is a Tar Heel down on the field and shaken up. A lot of ground to cover, and they need a chunk here on second down. Anderson wants to throw. Time to take a shot. And the pass is incomplete, and there's a penalty flag down, and no big secret why. That receiver was being mauled by the defender.
And the defender just way too handsy on that last play. You could see all the contact as the ball was in the air. He simply can't do it, and the referee's caught it.
The offense will gladly take a fresh set of downs after the penalty. Drops back on first down. He's got him this time. He stopped, but he's got enough to move the chain.
Stop me when you've heard this before. First down, first down, first down. Just continuing to put first downs together. So far, this defense, they just can't find any answers.
And the Tar Heels, after moving the sticks through the air, come to the line. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. They pull him down at the 17 after a pickup of 3.
Well, they're going RPO. Nice job handing it off, and really good vision there, just getting what he can get, right? Puts his foot in the ground, gets forward, helps this offense find positive yards.
We're at the 2-minute timeout. They've built a big lead, and they'll try to pile on a little more before the break. Second and long here. He's looking to throw. Turns it upfield. They'll spot the ball at the 12 after that completion.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly, and that's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
Powers inside. He gives him a fresh set of downs, and this one will be first and goal from the 6. Virginia will call its first timeout. And that got under their skin a little bit, having to use the TO after giving up the first down. This offense has been a juggernaut, and they have a chance to pad their total just before halftime. Anderson will throw. Rushes on. Nice grab in traffic. Timeout is called by Virginia. That's their second. They'll have one left. They'll get together to decide how to play this second down.
Nowhere to go with the football that time. Great job by the defense watching the QB's eyes. And how about tackling the catch? He wasn't able to throw it deep down the field, but as soon as the guy made the snag, down he went.
Second down to the air. Flip it out to the back on the screen. And that did not work. Defense smelled that one out from the beginning.
And that's a really good play by this defense, because you want to run a screen offensively when they're blitzing. When they bring pressure, you can throw it right over the top, get it to them, get some space, but they stayed home just enough there to make the play and get the tackle for a loss.
Now third and goal, and tough yardage to cover here. He's looking downfield to throw. Oh, he's got some space. Timeout on the field. The Cavaliers have taken their final timeout. And they won't be able to stop the clock again for the remainder of this half.
You know, these...
They'll keep it on the ground to start the second half. Works ahead for a couple. They'll stop him at the 27.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground. Take away that run game. Make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. Anderson wants to throw. Got it. Really short gain on that one. Defense all over it. Well, he made the grab, but the doors closed quickly after that.
And I like this. I want to find my running back, but, man, he's got to do a little more damage after the catch. I need a stiff arm. I need a spin move. I need something where he can make that guy miss and pick up a bunch of yards and maybe get a big play out of it.
They'll snap it from the gun on 3rd down. And the deflection by the defense brings up 4th down.
This offense.
North Carolina has it back, and the Tar Heels so pleased to send the offense back out. Sells the run, wants to pass. And the defense picks up a sack, getting the quarterback down at the 44.
And that's a better job by this defense. That's exactly what they've got to start doing more. He's had a lot of success on the ground. It's apparent. He will take off and move. So how do we keep him in the pocket? Get him behind the line of scrimmage, fluster him a little bit, and don't let him use those wheels.
He almost had the pick, and that could have given them a boost. Instead, it'll be 3rd down.
Well, they're leading by 2 possessions offensively, and that could have been a game-changing play right there. That's a throw the quarterback would like to have back. He's very lucky that was not intercepted.
On the move. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
Well, this is a disappointment.
They're backed up, 1st and 10 from inside their own 5, and they'll try to get this drive started. They'll try it on the ground, running the counter. Gives them a little more breathing room, a 3-yard gain out to the 7.
And it's not a surprise who they gave the football to. When you get down in this area, they're going to call his name. The physical back, they're going to give him the football. They're going to use their identity of physicality and run game down here in the red zone.
Anderson will throw. Setting up the screen. Runs through a tackle. They're able to get him stopped just shy of the 1st down marker.
This guy has done a lot of work carrying the football, traditionally running it, and now they're trying to sprinkle it to him in the screen game as well. That's a good idea. If they're going to win this game, you just need to force-feed him the football as many different ways as possible. I like mixing in the traditional running back screen there.
They'll get him stopped at the 18, and this offense creates a little space with the 1st down.
And that's got to be so frustrating for this defense. Man, he's already over 100 yards. Like, they're going to continue to feature him, especially on 3rd down. And so far, this defense, they can't find the answer. They can't get him to the ground. They've got to find something to slow this dude down.
Snap on 1st down, wants to throw. Turns it upfield. Turning it on. Inside the 50. The 30. The 20. Touchdown, North Carolina! And the beatdown has ensued. No midseason concentration laps here in Week 7 as they push out that lead. The Tar Heels putting their foot down as they start to pull away from the Cavs.
North Carolina raising up, meeting the Cavaliers in this rivalry game and doing exactly what they want to do.
Well, they're just making more plays, and they just seem like they are locked in. From the opening whistle, UNC has been the team ready to go.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And he did make that extra point, no issue with the treacherous footing. quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And they put points up in electrifying fashion with an 82-yard toss for 6. On the move from inside his 5. And the return. Opening play of the drive from the 39. Anderson wants to throw. Trying to escape and get it himself.
And it's just so fun to be a play caller when you got a QB that can do that. Like, it's a pass play. Nope, he pulls it down, chews up yardage, gets a first down. And both of these quarterbacks, man, they have this ability to make big plays.
Now on first down from the 43-yard line. They'll give it on the counter. Knocked down in the backfield, and boy, this guy's had a good day, but they finally get to him on that run.
Well, this guy's been an animal all game long. He's had tons of success running the football. The defense had to do something to stop him. Give the D-line and that front 7 tons of credit for being really physical there, getting the TFL.
Second down, gonna throw it. Back's got it on the screen. Great job on the containment and the tackling. They stop him for no gain.
The linebacker was not fooled at all. He read his keys. He saw the running back release out of the backfield. He's got some speed and wheels himself to run with him. And, yeah, the running back made the catch, but he went right down to the ground. Really nice job that time by the linebacker.
Always a welcome play for the defense as they get a sack at the 47.
We've already seen the gifts he has, man. You've seen him dance. You've seen him rush, like really good speed. That's what we talked about coming to.
The North Carolina offense returns to the field. So thanks to the defense, they take over, big lead in hand, and an opportunity to run this clock out if they so choose. Stopped in his tracks. He got nothing. It'll be 2nd and 10.
Well, with the defense trailing, they're trying to dictate to the offense now. Really nice blitz call that time, blowing the run play up for a huge loss. You're probably going to see that again. They're trying to find a way to create a takeaway, create negative plays, and get the ball back.
He's got it down the middle. No chance to run, but they still move it forward.
Well, a nice completion there, finding the tight end. And what's so beautiful about that is while they didn't get the first, they were able to pick up enough yards now to make the 3rd down manageable, really putting this offense in a good position.
3rd and short now from their own 48. Trying to slip through and pick it up. They got him on the ground. Great tackling by this D to stop him short of the 1st down marker. And so the Tar Heel offense makes its way onto the field to start the drive. They missed an opportunity to extend this lead the last time they had it, Jesse.
Yeah, they got to be able to regain that momentum, right? Go back to what was working earlier on in this one. And, David, to me, that starts with being the more physical team.
No, I definitely agree. Being the more physical team, but understanding the situation of the game. You're still winning. You got the football back. Now put a nice drive together and execute.
The Tar Heels trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Anderson will throw. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down.
And that's a really good job by this defense. A complete defensive effort. When the back end makes the quarterback hold the football a little longer than he wants to, and then the pass rush gets home, hits him, and forces the incompletion.
And the quarterback is toast back at the 35. They got the sack, but they're... And here comes the punt team. We've seen a lot of the punt team 6 times tonight. Fields the punt. They'll get down and put a stop for the return at a... North Carolina's offense comes onto the field ready to start the drive. So that last touchdown made it a two-possession game, but if this offense can do its job, they can put this one away. They needed that extra space as he bangs his way to the 14.
It's a point in the game, I think, as a coaching staff where you really challenge your offensive line to go win the football game, right? We've got to lead late. We're going to run the football. And the defense and everybody in the stadium knows that's what's going to happen. Can we run the ball down their throats and impose our will? That's what this offense right now is trying to do.
Knocked down immediately.
It's going to be tough sledding for the offense here. They're trying to ice this game by running the football and bleeding the clock. They've got a pretty good lead here late in the game, but the defense knows the run's coming, right? So they're going to be loading the line of scrimmage, getting stops like what they just did. Be interesting to see what the offense does on this next one.
They thought they could just run it on 3rd and short, but this defense was there to make the stop. North Carolina has it back, and the Tar Heels so pleased to send the offense back out. That last score the defense allowed made it a one-possession game, and there is plenty of pressure to have a productive drive here. Still on his feet at the 45. And they're getting it rolling with that play to the 42-yard line.
Well, the defense didn't blitz. They didn't have everybody in gaps, and the offensive line took advantage at the point of attack, getting some push, opening up a hole, and the offense ripping off a nice run there.
That last play is the kind of thing the offense can really build some momentum on, and now they've got it 1st and 10 outside the 40. Might as well give it to him again. Breaks into the open. They've got it inside the 30. They'll mark it at the 28. It's 1st down.
And this offense has really done a nice job on the ground. Like, the ground game has been solid, man. Nice job opening holes, running the football. They've been consistent with the run. And as this game creeps along, right, if they can continue to do this with the lead, this is going to be a game that they're going to have in hand.
Tackled after a short gain. It'll be 2nd and 9.
At this point of the game, the offense has the lead. The offensive coordinator knows they want to keep running the football. So he's going back, he's looking at his playlist, and he's saying, which runs work the best for me in this game? What can I lean on right here to make sure we win this one?
The run inside. It's Butler. He's past the marker. Defense comes up with a stop, but not before he moves the chains and takes it inside the 10 to the 8.
Fresh legs, man, and it is showing. Of course, this team had the bye last week, and you're seeing it right now late in the game, running the football, imposing their will against the defense that looks tired. Of course, they had to play last week, and you're seeing that right now.
Wide receiver going in motion. They get him in the backfield, and he loses 3 on the play.
And the defense, man, playing aggressive, playing uphill, playing in the backfield. Nice job getting penetration, getting that pass before it really even gets started. Nowhere to go, nowhere to run. Nice job by the defense.
Anderson wants to throw. Wide out trying to get it in. That completion will take it inside the 4, and the offense is threatening.
You see a lot of offenses late in the football game with the lead get conservative. I like they didn't. Like, they trusted the passing game. You're going to get looks that you know what they are. Defense has to be aggressive. You know, they have to be aggressive because they're down. They've got to get to the quarterback. They've got to get stops. Nice job throwing the football.
Keeping it on the ground on 3rd and goal. He'll be stopped short. Could not drive his way into the end zone, and now they're faced with 4th and goal. Virginia will call its first timeout. They still have a couple of timeouts to work with in this final quarter. Here we go. What great shape they will be in if they can punch in a touchdown on 4th and goal. And he's not going to be able to wedge his way there. The defense with the stop.
And how about the
Sometimes just punt the ball. Now this offense set up with a 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. Nowhere to go. Defense will stop the clock. 2:04 remaining. They'll have the 2-minute timeout coming as well.
The defense, obviously, at this point is trailing. They need to get the football back. They're expecting run. They know the offense is going to try and bleed the clock, so you got to be good at the point of attack. They were right there. They gave up nothing on that run.
Stopped again, and at least they made it back to the line of scrimmage this time. So just 1 second before the clock would have stopped anyway. The defense uses a timeout here, and of course it'll stop again on the next play for the 2-minute timeout. It's 3rd and goal and 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Look out! We'll head to the 2-minute timeout. Tight ball game here, and this offense will try to milk the clock. The latest chapter of the South's oldest rivalry in the books, and it is North Carolina who takes home the win over Virginia. That's going to do it for us here. For David Pollack, Jesse Palmer, and Holly Rowe, I'm Reese Davis. This has been a presentation of EA Sports College Football.